The things we see on our YouTube these days, is really, really serious. I just watched this movie, this Bolaji Ogunmola movie, uh, Forever with Numbered Days. Hmm. The cry I cry in that movie, is the way they do these things for me. Is the way they do it for me. So I was going through the street of social media one time like that, and I bumped into this page on Instagram where I saw the movie, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Let's see what we have here. And it was this particular one she posted about, okay, not wanting her friend to take the wine, and the way they were beeping at each other, is the suspense for me. I was like, okay, why won't you want your friend to drink? She's pregnant. The reaction she was expecting. You can only understand this thing if you go and watch the movie, because I don't want to be a spoiler here. Kudos to Bolaji, big time. I'm a fan of her work anyways, but this one, she really blew my mind. She blew my mind. I cried, I was angry. It was a roller coaster of emotion for me. Yeah, she doesn't want a friend. Like, she was, you're pregnant, don't drink. So you can only understand this thing if you watch the movie, because I don't want to be like, tell you the whole story. No. But out of all the characters in the movie, I think that Uvo guy, Deyemi, Deyemi, God is watching you in 3D. Like, okay, you lost your wife to be the love of your life, and you found solace in the wife's best friend. Next thing, you fell in love, about to marry and all that. And it's the switch for me. The way he switched, the way he immediately he found out that the girlfriend is back, as in the real love of his life is back, is the way he switched. Like, Baba just forget this one that they are already planning marriage with again self. Like, I don't want to say men are scam or something, but the person I was watching the movie with, we almost fought, because it got to a stage. It was beginning to look like, oh, she's doing too much. How can she? Why is she being aggressive? It's not the lady's fault. Yes, nobody is saying it's April's fault, because I am team April. I understand where she's coming from. She also lost a very good friend, her best friend. She lost her best friend, and she kind of helped the husband, or the supposed husband, to get out of the grief, as he managed the whole thing. She too, she has it. She's coming from a lot. She's been through a lot. She's coming from a lot. But I so much love this scene. I love this scene. The way she was like, just go and watch it. Kudos, big kudos to Big Bolaji Ogunmola. Kudos, all the cast, everybody, they really delivered. They delivered. The way April cried, oh my God! When was this guy Ubo was like, okay, let's just give ourselves space and everything. The way she was on the floor crying like baby, as if that was not enough. When Uvo, yeah, when Uvo wouldn't eat and anything, when she went out of the room and she sat down on the floor and was crying again, like, God, this is not fair. I cried, because I've lost my dad. And I kind of, I was just thinking in my head, like, yeah, God is not fair. What you're doing sometimes is not just fair. You shouldn't be this man. You shouldn't. I wasn't even thinking about the lady that died at that moment. I was just thinking about my dad, like, it's not fair. This man is not supposed to die. He's still supposed to be around and everything. But let me not go too much into my own personal thing, because I was able to just picture myself sitting on the floor like April was sitting, and pouring everything out. Good job. Good job. You can only understand these things if you go and watch. And for the trailer of the movie is something. Is something. the way Deyemi cried, the way everybody delivered the story. It's the type that will make you feel, okay, what's going to happen? Who is going to go for who? Is it April that will give birth and leave the child for Deyemi and Bolaji, or Bolaji will have to leave, or Deyemi will just have to leave the two of them since he can't have Bolaji and he can't have April? I just wanted to know what's going to happen. This particular scene also, when she was like, "You're pregnant, I don't want to be a spoiler, but you have to go and watch this thing to understand. Good job, good job. They really delivered. Between this lady, this Bolaji Ogunmola, this place, she was like, "It shouldn't be. Why should they have to be my friend?" And at the end of the whole story, Mama was like, "I want to go and sleep." Like, kí ni mo tún fẹ́ sọ? Kí la tún fẹ́, ẹjọ́ wo la tún fẹ́ rò? I just want to go and sleep. I need to sleep. Cause 3 years. She's been missing for 3 years. She must have been through a lot within that 3 years, which we already understand in the story. She was used to traffic guns and what have you, and only to come back home and meet this kind of heartbreak. Nah. And this one, she was about living like, "Kí la tún fẹ́ máa sọ? You have a child with this person. A child is involved. So let's just go and watch it." That's all I can say. Go and watch it to understand it. She did a good job. And on this YouTube streets, I'll be bringing, different movies that are on YouTube. Be talking about it, because it's not until when these people go to cinema or go to Netflix, the thing they are delivering for us on YouTube. I know there are some nonsensical. I know there are some nonsense rubbish films on YouTube that they deliver, and you'll be like, "Hi, how can I recover my data, for God's sake?" And there are some movies that they will deliver, and you'll be like, "No, this one, they hate, how do they call it?" As in, they really delivered. And this one is one of those movies for me. She did a very good job, and kudos to her, kudos to Deyemi, kudos to April. I can't really remember her actual name, but that April is already in my memory. I don't think I even want to know her real name anymore, because she really fits into that April role. Good job, good job. Auntie Bolaji, or Madam Bolaji, Mrs. Bolaji, well done. Deyemi, well done. April, well done. And that Oreoko, that guy that is his mouth is always running. Imagine somebody, you go and buy suit, and you even want to collect the money for the suit from the groom. So they didn't let us know the price of the suit, but you can imagine. Àwọn abúlóde fẹ́ lójú. Guys, I'll be bringing another movie. Any movie I bump into, like any reasonable movie new. I don't have data to waste. Any reasonable movie I find, I'll bring it to you guys, and let you know if it's worth your time and your data and what have you. I will let you know. But this one, for me, 10 over 10. That's all I can say. 10 over 10. Everybody delivered. The story was on point. They didn't let you know what's going to happen till you watch it to the end. Good job. And I'll be bringing another one your way next time. See you again. Bye.